What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we're going to talk about Black Knight, and supposedly it's going to be the next legendary character. So in this video we're going to take a look at the newest farmable characters coming to Marvel Strike Force. This information is still not available to the public. These are early data mines that we had access to, and these data mines will help us figure out which teams we should get ready, start to prepare in order to invest in to unlock these new legendary characters. Supposedly this is going to be a skill rate team, and I'm very excited about that, as we didn't have good skill rate characters for a long time. The Invaders was a major flop in my opinion, and therefore I'm very excited for this and to progress more daily on the raid. So we're going to break down all the information that we have available in order to understand or try to figure out, to try to guess which are going to be the requirements for this next legendary character. And as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. Make sure you smash that like button like a boss. Okay, so the Black Knight being a legendary character, this was rumored recently by Towner. You can see right here, skill rate team, Savage Avengers might be the next legendary character, and I think it makes a lot of sense, as the Black Knight, he has to dwell a little bit with the same things that Black Cat, Green Goblin, and even Nova have to deal with. They're in between being a hero, but sometimes they do a little thing. They do a few things that is like questionable. Of course, less when it comes to Nova, but more when it comes to Green Goblin, and definitely some when it comes to Black Cat. And now with the new skins that we have coming to Marvel Strike Force, we have these different versions of Nova, and probably also of the other characters being like more angry, let's say that. So it makes a lot of sense that Black Knight is going to be the next legendary character. Now, on top of that, Towner is someone we know that has been spreading rumors for a long time. He has a relationship with some of the developers, closer than other content creators, and he is also an envoy. So many times the developers give him the green light to start spreading these rumors, so he can have a little benefit out of it for making the videos early. Usually when you have this information, it means that something in game will trickle down this information, then you can kind of guess it, that who's going to be the next character, right? We had this with Black Cat, we had this with Green Goblin, so it's very likely that we'll get the same with the Black Knight. Usually you have this information on the Hive Mind, Extreme X-Men, and the other campaigns that we had for the newest teams, because we have the dialogue, and sometimes they mention characters that don't make a lot of sense in that specific situation, and that's when we get the teaser for these newest characters. Okay, so with this in mind, we also have to mention that Black Knight, he also has a blade that is called the Ebony Blade. And on the MCU, they have shown that Ebony Blade has some properties that look like symbiotes. So in my opinion, it would make a lot of sense that with the patch of Red Goblin, we are also going to get members of this newest team, and we'll get the information that Black Knight is indeed the next legendary character. I'm not sure what's the relation between the Black Knight, the Ebony Blade, and symbiotes, but I have heard this somewhere before. I'm not sure if it's in the comics or if it was some other kind of media, but I'm definitely sure that I heard something like this. Okay, so with this in mind, we can start thinking about which characters are going to be required in order to unlock the next character, right? This Black Knight. Now, recently we had information on the blog that a few more teams will be added in order to unlock the Horseman characters. So we have a few new teams being added. So Hive Mind, we have Underworld, we have Infestation, we have Secret Defenders. Some of these teams are a little bit of overlapping. New Warriors is also good. We have Heroes Guardians, Black Order. Then we have Villains and Pegasus. So with this Pegasus mentioning here, And with the fact that we have these early data mines that Pegasus are going to be farmable next week, that is very likely saying that Pegasus are not going to be required to unlock this new legendary character. Pegasus is a very powerful team. It's a team that a lot of people invested in to high levels, as they have a lot of value in Alliance Wars, in Cosmic Crucible, and also in raids. And because of that, it's very unlikely that this is going to be one of the requirements to unlock the next legendary character. In terms of the other teams that we have mentioned here, so Black Order, it's still a trash team, so it's very unlikely that they will be used to unlock anything. Then we have Infestation here, that were also not used to unlock any legendary, but because Spider-Man Big Time right now is a premium character, it's very unlikely that he's going to be part of any legendary unlock. It's like requiring Undying requiring Undying to unlock a new legendary, and that's not legal. At least in Europe, it's not legal to unlock legendaries like that. I don't know. Okay, so let's take a look in game and see which were the teams that we had added to the game recently, and which are the teams that are the most likely going to be the unlock for this new legendary character. So first off, we have to talk about we're gonna skip the first two new teams for now, but we're gonna talk about Sinister Six. So Sinister Six, they were used to unlock Black Cat, and because they were already used to unlock Black Cat, very unlikely that they're going to be used to unlock another legendary character. So Undying, like I said, because the characters are premium, they cannot be used to unlock legendaries. Pegasus, because they are going to be farmable now, and because they have huge value in so many game modes, it's very unlikely that they will be required to unlock the new legendary character. New Avengers, they were just used to unlock Green Goblin, so very unlikely as well. Secret Defenders, this is the arena team. Usually the arena meta teams are not used to unlock new legendary characters because they are so powerful and everyone invests in them. So we have two options from the teams that we have available. So we have Bifrost and we have also the Invaders. We could have the same situation that we saw with Green Goblin, where they force us to invest on Rebirth to unlock Green Goblin. So they could also force us to invest on Invaders in order to unlock Black Knight. It's very possible, but I would say maybe no, because the Invaders, they are already a skill team. So it would not make sense to make a skill rate team unlock the next skill rate team. I think that would be absolutely ridiculous. So from the teams that we have available, the team that really makes the most sense is the Bifrost. They are somewhat powerful, but the value of Loki, Sylvie and Teen Loki is a little bit questionable. And because they have a few elements of RNG, this would be perfect for them to be used the same way that we use Rebirth, right? So we could see Bifrost being a requirement to unlock this legendary character, at least on node number 2, and then on node number 10, the same way we saw Rebirth. Now, in terms of the other teams that we have available, like I said, Black Order was not used to unlock a legendary character, because the team is so trash, I still believe that that's not going to be the case. And then we have Extreme X-Men and we have the Symbiotes. Very unlikely that Extreme X-Men will be required to unlock this legendary character, as a lot of people like X-Men, right? So it's very likely that they're going to overinvest in them. Nightcrawler is a very powerful character, so once again, very unlikely that they're going to be required for unlocking a legendary character. So that makes Hive Mind the second best option. This team is going to be released throughout this patch and the beginning of the next patch, and that would make the least farmable team. And on top of that, they have the huge problem of requiring a lot of alien spores, right? So this would be a major bottleneck that would make tons of money for Scopely, because, well, if the whales want to get a very good score, then they have to buy all the alien spores possible, and that would be a great business strategy. Then we have the same situation with the Bifrost, as they require a ton of Uru, and Uru would become for from day to night it become extremely important. So I think those are going to be the second team required. So Bifrost and Hive Mind, and once again they would unlock Black Knight. So what you can do in order to prepare for this, I think the best thing you can do to prepare is just to make sure you buy as many of these centerpiece uniques as possible. You want to make sure that you have enough to get the characters to the levels you want, and specifically for the symbiotes that require a lot of alien spores, this is going to be extremely important. And these symbiotes are looking very powerful, so the bigger you get them, the better for all game modes. So that's the main thing I'm gonna tell you. You don't have to gear up any of the characters yet, just make sure that you have enough centerpiece uniques, as this is the biggest bottleneck that we have right now in the game. But that's all the information that we have for now, guys. Are you guys excited for Black Knight being the next legendary character? Are you guys ready for a new skill raid team? Finally gonna be able to progress on those incursion raids, and maybe even after we're gonna add additional difficulties coming to that incursion raid, as a lot of people are really clearing it to the bio section, and beyond that we will definitely need some better answer for it. So that's going to be the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. Let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts about this? Are you excited for Black Knight? Do you like that the symbiotes and Bifrost, do you think both of those teams would be great for unlocking a new legendary character, or would you have some other preference? And if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.